Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to the last episode, I believe. I think it will be the last episode of Foundation, the little village of Exactopia. In the last episode we finished off the monastery and we started our production of wine and honey and herbs and all the likes. And in this episode I just want to up our trade income a little bit more. So what I'll do is I will build another weaponsmith. That is the thing, right? So there's plenty of those things over there. We're doing quite good on our tools. So tools is looking fine. Weapons is the piece that is going slowly. So I'll build another weaponsmith. And that should see us through. At least get a fair bit more income. Our soldiers are back, so with the money that's coming out of that, I will be building another weaponsmith right over here somewhere. Oops, out of money. Right over there. So come and build that ASAP. So with another weaponsmith running, we should be able to produce a fair amount of weapons that can then be sold off. If we can double our current weapon production, that would be really cool. We have also upped our game a little bit in terms of the leather. So I would like to see us sell a fair bit more leather as well. Let us have a look at what our leather production or leather levels are like. Yeah, excellent. So there's some money coming. That's pretty good. Are we selling? Yeah, herbs and honey is being sold over here. So that is awesome. That is very good. That is really very good. Yeah, get that weaponsmith built. What kind of stuff are we trading at the moment? So we are selling, what is this? Planks. We're selling tools. We are not selling cloth, but we can't really. We're selling polished stone. We are selling bread. We are selling fish. We are not selling wheat or flour or clothes or coal or iron ore. We are selling leather, but what I'm tempted to do is drop this thing down to like 10, so we'll sell much more leather. We are not selling herbs. I'm not in the mood to continue that, so we'll stop the trading of glass. Honey, we're just selling it to our people, and we'll sell weapons. We're not selling deer. We are not selling barrels, but I don't think anybody is interested in that either. So I think all of that is pretty good. We just need to ramp up production of the weapons. I think that is going to be the case. So there's a few hunters' huts doing the piece. So deer's plenty. The leather is the piece that I am after. We want more leather to be produced so we can sell more of it. So if I have a look over here, so there's some fish that's being sold. So I believe we can only trade something that has a slot somewhere. Honestly, I don't want to keep helping the king. So if I say I want to trade this, doesn't stop us or anything. I just wanted to see if we can't improve our selling of fish though, because fish, we have a fair bit of fish, I think. Yeah, but maybe not that. We're maybe not that comfortable with the fish, and the people are actually eating it. So we're maybe not that comfortable. The bread is also, I'm getting a little worried about the bread as well. But there's still a fair bit of flour, so the bread stuff can jump up a little bit more. That is pretty good. The rest is all okay. Yeah, the piece that is missing is really the we're not selling enough deer to people over here. So let's quickly come here. I want to just do an update so that we'll sell a bit of deer over here as well. That would be the plan in my view. Yeah, so let's edit it. Okay, keep going down. I want to put a food stall in. If I can slot it like there, oh, it can work. Let's do another blue tent over the top of it. There we go. That'll be another food stall. And now, oh, see, we're running out of money. That was probably the issue. Okay, so let's get that built as well. I'm tempted to see if we're actually creating any wine now. The vine growers don't have any grapes ready for us, it seems. Come on, guys, get there quicker. I know it takes a long time though. I can only have 6 monks work there, so that's okay. As long as we're continuously generating an income, that is the plan. Over here, still didn't make enough money. At least we're not trading any stuff anymore. No. What's going on? What are we out of over here? You're bringing in the planks. Okay, that's good. Yeah, most of the stuff that we need and want is done. This thing is pretty high on upkeep though, but nothing like the monastery. Even this is, I mean, it ends up being so much upkeep. So much. Oh, you know. Why is the Lord Manor, the wooden keep, my goodness, they are so expensive to uphold. So what I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to say, guys, let's just pause this and see if that does anything. So I'm going to pause that and see if that does anything to the upkeep that we pay. Over here as well. But this one, I want to see if we can drop the upkeep cost by doing something. Get rid of our novice female over here. I don't know. This thing must be crazy as well. The tax collectors has weekly salaries, right? But job learning is increased. Happiness is less impacted. Revenues are increased. All kinds of stuff like that. It's got a lot of treasury capacity. But yeah, these upkeep numbers are not exactly what I'm seeing. If I look at this, right? I see much higher upkeep numbers. Well, the wooden keep, it'll be interesting to see where it ends up. It goes to 798 was the last upkeep number. So as soon as this goes through, is it again 798? It's again 798. And again, we're not making money. And even again, well, it's not any weapons over there. We need more weapons. Can you finish this off, please? The market is done. Okay, now let's quickly have a look at the market over here. So now we've got another food stall. I want to make sure that we get some deer over there. And we'll assign someone to go and work that stall. So hopefully we can sell some more deer to the people over here. I don't think we have enough luxury goods to be able to sell on the other side as well. But at least the stuff being produced from the monastery is actually helping us out a little bit. So we'll hopefully keep going on improving that piece of the economy. Can you finish this off now? I am honestly thinking that it should be done by now, right? Okay, some planks making their way in here now. Got all of this. There we go. Wine is will now be produced. Excellent. There that comes, wine. So now we can sell our own wine to people over here. And hopefully that will generate a fair bit of income for us. That is the plan. I want a steady flow of income. That territory taxes is nothing compared to the upkeep. This upkeep is crazy. We need to seriously spend money. So yeah, the villager consumption, the berries is really where it is at. That is the bulk of our income. Then fish is generating a fair bit. Bread is generating a fair bit. Clothes is generating a fair bit. Yeah, they are buying some of the other stuff as well. Have we got some swords going out? Swords. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I want to see. So we're doing 40 at a time here. So what I would like to see is if I go over to the trade, 40 at a time on polished stone. Is there a reason we're doing 40 at a time? Doesn't seem to be a reason we're doing 40 at a time. How did this go? Still. Honestly, I need more money. You guys need more. We need to spend more. Question is whether I should drop my overheads, reduce my upkeep in some way, shape or form. I've tried it a little bit, but obviously locking some of these things will do that. So, but it's not like this costs a lot, right? That's a 1, that's a 1. So really, to keep that going, it's fine. If we go over here, this is a 2. It's also not a big deal. This one is getting a little bit more expensive, 5. And then these industrial buildings are pretty pricey, you know. That's a 5. Well, that's just a 2 actually. 5 and 2, and this is a 10. Yeah, so that's pretty up there. A forester's camp is just like a 10 as well. So do we really need a lot of that? And this one is up at 10 as well, the Cooper. But we do need at least one of all of them. So it's really not that bad. But I'll actually have a look at this in terms of upkeep. Let's pause the game for a second so I can have a quick look. So the maximum number we do on stone cutters camps is almost nothing. Iron smelters, sawmills, windmills, cooperage. See, why, if it's 10, why the hell am I paying 70? This is what I don't quite get. Is that per day? It must be. It must be 10 per day. My goodness. Coal huts, weaponsmiths, yeah, 10 per day. Stonemasons huts, iron mine, bakery, the monastery, my goodness. Lord Manor. To be honest, where we can probably do a little bit of a saving, and I'll quickly have a look, is this one. So we've got a Lord Manor over here that is upkeep cost of 30. And something that I'm interested in doing is maybe what we'll do is we'll get rid of this one. Yeah, let's get rid of that one over there. Okay, so that should drop 30 times. So that's like 210 that will drop by just removing that one, which is no longer required because we've got ourselves a pretty manor over here, right? A really good one. Does it have soldiers assigned to it? So let's assign. How do we assign more soldiers to it? If I come over here, another weaponsmith is complete. So let's, before we dig into that, let's get someone working over here, please, so that we can generate some stuff over there. That would be really good. Oh, there we go. Our money. I think our money situation has been solved. Oh, I wanted to do it from over here. So there's a Lord Manor over here that needs soldiers. So let's get, are we out? Out of unemployed? Yeah, out of unemployed. So let's drop a few more builders because really we don't need this many. So let's go unemployed over there. A level 3 builder. It's got unemployed, level 3. Wow, we've got tons of builders. Just trim them, just strip them down. We don't need this many. Okay, so let's do that, and then what we'll try and do is we'll try and assign a few more here to the Lord Manor. That doesn't actually allow us to do that. Interesting. We'll keep an eye on it. Maybe we'll get it sorted out a little later. I'm not too sure. We've got people assigned over here, but for some reason we can't seem to get more soldiers assigned. There's something a little funny with this. If we edit, is there anything else? I think we've built everything, so I'm just gonna let's just cancel that. Okay, so now how's this money situation looking like? Have we dropped that? No, I'll keep everything. Where on earth is my trade income? Honestly, no trade income. The Lord Manor is at 750. So that did drop a little bit. Yes, I'll send my troops. Got plenty of troops. Send them, send them. Go. Aha, there comes it. 4 weapons sold. So maybe we're going to start being cash flow positive for a minute now. Excellent. I think that is it. If we can maintain a proper flow of income here, I am happy. I am happy. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That's getting much better now. Much better. If we can get this in the 500 range. Still nothing. Look at that. What's the Lord Manor at? 630. So the Lord Manor has dropped substantially, but for some reason our consumption has dropped as well. What's going on over here? We are selling. Are we selling everything? Has wine come back on the menu yet? Oh yeah, wine is doing its trick. Yeah, this luxury goods was working. Deer is being sold as well, but that you know, people don't seem to buy as much of it. But yeah, it is coming in. It is coming. Honestly, we need a fair bit more of this to be sold. And that slow going. But that upkeep, I just can't seem to get the upkeep down. A rustic church doesn't cost too much, and the actual church, wow, the churches are pretty cheap actually. The monastery is the one that's really hurting us, and then all of these wooden keeps that we need or do not need. I don't know. So this one that's on pause, is that generating any less? If we also remove the soldier from it, what does that do to the things? I've paused the protection there. You are unemployed, so indeed it will sort out, but I don't think we're actually getting rid of the upkeep. The fact that it's built means the upkeep is there. How's our production going over here? Oh, there's plenty of wine now, of vines. We just need to have that convert into wine a little bit more, so the cooperage should be doing their job a little quicker, right? Yeah, we could not be able to produce enough of that, but I'm not going to be bothered by that too much. I just need these guys to start upping the production over here. Let's quickly have a look at what we've got in terms of, yeah, so coal into iron is a bit of a slow slog is what I see. Yeah, and we're just kind of holding there. We are just kind of holding. There we go. That was better. That was better, but this would have been better if it was up at the 500 mark. So we're kind of just about, villager consumption and the upkeep cost is just about sorting each other out. Then we need trade income to... But that's wrong, right? So if I say that's the income, so that income of 4,260, right? 4,260, 4,340, something like that, minus 5,000 over here is like not that. That's really interesting. That is really interesting. Anyway, we'll get a little bit more cash from the soldiers that just returned. But yeah, guys, that is the village. There's a little bit of room for expansion over here. If we do decide to add more people, get the immigration going, all those kind of good things. There's a nice area for the Lord over here, the Lord Manor, with their own area on its own little island. Probably paying more for all of this than I need to. It's got the keeps over here. The village has its 4 keeps on that side. The church piece over here is then, I'm assuming, covered by these 2 keeps over here, because I didn't go and build these other 2. They a little too expensive. A little too expensive, but the fact that I've got the weaponsmiths going is awesome. I just need us to continue to sell more and more of the weapons. Honey is also pretty good. I can sell that. The wine is pretty good. Yeah, no, really. How's that looking? Is it looking better? It's still not quite there yet. Still not quite there yet in terms of that income. It's not looking too bad at the moment. Not looking too bad. Our consumption is really high on the berries. But I think we're selling pretty much everything we can. I don't think we can up our berry production and do good with that. Ooh, the deer are actually ramping up a little bit. The fish as well. So yeah, that consumption is coming up a little bit. It only just hangs out around the 4,000 mark, but I do think and that number just doesn't seem to want to come down. But we did drop the Lord Manor piece a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Hunters huts. The big pieces is really the wooden keeps at the moment, and then the monastery. The question is whether you need all of that spend at the monastery. I think I should be able to recover my spend. Yeah, are we providing people with everything they need? Pretty much. It's like up at 91%. I'm not sure whether we get it much better than that. 6 monks, 19 novices, 72 serfs, 64 commoners, and 46 citizens. All of that is, look, there's no big wooden keeps yet. But yeah, that is it, guys. So I am going to end this series. This is the ExactChaos village in its final shape and form. It is awesome. We started out with a little small spot right over here, had a few houses, then started our industry over here, added a church, a smaller church than this one, and then we started expanding and expanding. We ultimately get our major industrial area over here. We put our first Lord's Manor up at the corner over here with a bit of a keep later on, and we started fishing. And then we decided to grow our village even more, but we then also started farming and creating our own clothing and so on. We then expanded across the river and started the village over on this side, and here we built a nice big church. You can remember the style that we got in here, our very own style, a little weird, but yeah, we've got another market up and running on this side. We decided that actually the Lord needs a nice big island of his own, and so we built a nice stone Lord's Manor over here on this side as well, with no other activity over here, but we are allowing people to maneuver across as they see fit. Maneuver across to the other side, and then as a final step we moved and we built the monastery over here. So we've got the apiary. I'm not sure what other elements we have. Oh, the herb garden and the vines over here, and now we are producing honey, wine, and what is the other piece that we're producing? Herbs. We're producing all of that, so that is pretty awesome. Okay, and we are selling that to our people at the markets, and we are also producing weapons as a primary export because it's not something we're actually using. So the hope is that we can sell a fair bit of weapons so that we can remain pretty cash flow positive. So selling weapons is a really good way of getting that income going. If we can just sell 3 or 4 pieces of weapons every week, that'll keep us nice and afloat. So yeah, we are starting to see a little bit of a positive income over here. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this series, please hit that like button. I will catch you in my next series. I don't think I'll be playing Foundation in a while until there's a lot more features in there. But at the moment it's looking already, it looks absolutely brilliant, and it is a fair bit of fun to get it done in this way. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next series. Bye bye.